Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose XBL bringing you another amazing Spider-Man 2 video, and I thought to throw a little something awesome for you guys together. Today what we're going to be doing is my official Easter eggs video for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game. Now take note that the Easter eggs that you will see in this video are not all the Easter eggs in the game. I am very sure there are plenty more out there that I've probably missed throughout this video, but never once am I stated, and you can hear me now, never once am I stating that this is all the Easter eggs in the game. This is just Easter eggs. You know, I have compiled a bunch of them, and I've gotten some from another fellow YouTuber and friend of mine who I will mention later on in the video when it comes to his part of the Easter egg. So, with that said, let's get into what I have recorded here. Going to Stan Lee's comic stand, there is so many Easter eggs. Honestly, guys, this is like Easter egg heaven for Spider-Man. You can see right here on the comic rack, right away, you'll see the 1602 Spider-Man comic on the comic stand. Then you see some Black Cat stuff, Ultimatum, Jackpot, Spider-Man, obviously, I think that's Spider-Man 2099 there. You got a lot of Slingers stuff in there. Then there's Silver Sable, Spider-Man Noir, then another Spider-Man comic, Morbius, Scarlet Spider, Anti-Venom. It goes on and on and on. And then you got this Alpha. I don't know if that's a Marvel character or not, but you got Spider-Ham, which is so awesome. I love that Easter egg. More Black Cat. There's this guy named Solo, who I've never heard of. Then you got an Ultimate Comic Spider-Man there. Prowler, Slingers, all this stuff that has to do with Spider-Man lore and whatnot. And if you go to where Stan Lee is standing, behind him are action figures, and if you zoom in and look closely in them, they are actually the costumes in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game. So you had stuff like the Vigilante costume, there's Spider-Man 2099, Big Time, Spider Armor, and a ton of them are all just figures, like figurines of the costumes that you get in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game, which I thought was really fun and interesting, you know? So I really enjoyed that. Then you got a Beetle poster, which is a villain in the Spider-Man universe, known as Beetle, of course. Moving on here, this is a Mysterio poster. This is actually a different design for Mysterio. I'm not sure from which comic arc or comic storyline it's from, but that is Mysterio, I can guarantee you that. You got more Black Cat comics, Scarlet Spider again. Then you got Dusk up there at the top that I zoomed in for a second. Dusk is a Spider-Man costume which is just all black. You can see it's been in previous Spider-Man games before, so yeah. Then you got Morbius comics, more Slinger. There's a Silver Sable t-shirt, which is really cool. Then again, you're going to find most of the same comic covers here, you know, like the Anti-Venom one we saw earlier. Scarlet Spider again, more Spider-Ham stuff. Which is basically like a Spider-Man universe where they're all pigs. So that's cool. Then you got Prodigy, which is another Spider-Man costume that was in a previous Spider-Man game. And who knows? And Prowler there. So who knows? These little comics that we're seeing here, who knows? Maybe they will be DLC costumes in the future. You never know. You never know. There's Dust to the left there. Then you got Prodigy again, which we saw. Scarlet Spider again, which we saw. Ricochet, which is a costume in the game already. More Black Cat stuff, Anti-Venom, that same cover again, but it's all just really, really awesome. And look at this cover for Morbius, and you can see that it has a little Marvel sticker on it, which is so interesting because in the game, comic books exist, you know, like Spider-Man exists in comic book form. So like Miles Morales is a comic book, you know, there's an Ultimate Spider-Man comic book about Miles Morales in the game, so that's really cool. Then you got more action figures of costume in the game, like you just saw Hornet there, and I believe that's like Superior up there, but I couldn't really see it too well. But I went back here to show you guys the Dusk comic. Really, really cool costume, really. I mean, it's so simple, yet so cool, in my opinion. But up here, there's a lot more Black Cat stuff, Spider-Ham again, and just a bunch of other random comic books. You can seriously search this store inside out and find crap loads of Easter eggs. And yeah, it's just so interesting and so cool and just so much fun to explore. You know, the more you look around, the more fun stuff you see, and it's just great. It is honestly just great. Over here, I believe that's Spider-Man Noir, the Spider-Man Noir poster. But yeah, just awesome. So I love all the stuff that's in the comic stand. It's just great. But moving on to the next Easter egg, the next bunch of Easter eggs. Now, these Easter eggs are all hinted towards what possibly will be the Sinister Six and, of course, a Venom Easter egg for the future Spider-Man games. I don't think that they would make this Easter egg without that intention, but as I said earlier, this video that you're about to see is not my video. Courtesy of iCellify, whose link will be in the description and annotated on the screen. He provided this video for me because, honestly, I'd have to go back and replay missions and find all this stuff, which I know where they are. I found the vulture wings and whatnot, so I know where most of it is. It's just, you know, it was very convenient that he would allow me to use the gameplay that he had already recorded and uploaded. So please go subscribe to his channel and thank him a million for providing this stuff that you're about to see for the whole Sinister Six setup for the future of the Spider-Man games. With that said, enjoy the rest of this video. I hope you all liked all the Easter eggs that you got to see. I'm CaboosXBL. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Also, really quick spoiler warning ahead. Please, if you don't want some parts of the game spoiled, do not watch the rest of the video. So, with that said, enjoy the rest of the video.
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Mayor. I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate will go down to a manageable level. Yeah, goodbye. There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you. Chameleon.
What happens now?
Now, the real work begins.
Suitable for framing. That's a superior design. Looks like an octopus to me. Not my problem. Just the image I wanted. Kinda looks like giant bird wings. It'll be fun to test its moves against my web swinging, but fat chance of that happening. Great composition. This is it. But what's so amazing about a fishbowl? It's a mystery to me. Just what I needed. Seriously? That looks like a rhinoceros. Can't be that dangerous. I'll get Jameson the pictures and let the cops shut this down. Maybe they can arrest the whole mob. Now that's a keeper. I hate to do this behind Harry's back, but he's been acting strange lately. I'll only give this to Jameson if it looks like Oscorp's breaking the law. Now that's a beautiful shot. That's an awfully long trail of sand to come from a shipping crate. Almost looks like footprints. Jameson may be onto something. If I take out the guys giving orders, it'll mess up the whole organization. Couldn't ask for a better picture. Looks like Jameson's sources were right. Whoever's behind this must have seriously deep pockets.